Miss Marie, but you guys could call me Grey Mama once you guys get connected with me. And yes, I'm gonna give it to you straight one more time. Happy Thursday. Strength, courage, faith, and believe in all you do. Believe in yourself and no one else will. With that being said, telepathy Thursday. I have the oracles ready, but before I get started, we are going to go ahead and show you all the cards. All cards on deck. Here we go. For all 12 zodiac signs. Oh, I got a phone call. Oh, too late. There we go. Sorry, guys. So, no cards left behind. We're going to look at all 12 signs for today with the telepathic oracles. Ancestors on deck. We bring them forth every time that we enter this sacred space with the divine, sacred, the guidance and the energy to move us forward for growth, mental, physical, and spiritual connections. One card fell on the floor. Okay, that was the magician. The magician fell on the floor. There we go. Everybody's here. We're gonna get ready. Sorry, let me just hold on one second. Okay, there you go. There we go. And we are all here. Listen, guys. Take a second before you come in and just think about how blessed you are. The divine has blessed you again. And, don't say I am broken. Say I'm healing and I'm rediscovering myself. And just take a minute, okay? I'm rediscovering every day. I'm starting over. Welcome to the live, the Telepathic Thursday. We're going to get ready, all 12 signs. And let's go ahead. From Aries to Pisces. Welcome to the live. Let's go ahead, Aries to Pisces, in that order. My divine and sacred beings. Thank you. One more. When it comes to the spirit, there is no boundaries. We are all connected. That is that oneness, that universal love. Here we go. One more. Spirit has no bounds. One more. Aries and through Pisces. Thank you for my sacred and high beneficial beings. All right, let's sound off. Let's let them know we are. All right, Aries. An illusion. Avoid the trap of mistaken fantasy for a real soul connection, okay? It is not what you think. Taurus, trust. You need to trust in the relationship for it to thrive. Gemini, strength. The power of love is like a magnet drawing souls together. We know that the heart is magnetic through magnetism, and our thoughts, it's electrical, okay? Pulling that energy in, but, okay? It's just not easy, so be careful who you interact with because you can pull them in through magnetism. It's called magnetism. The heart is magnetic, all right, through the field of consciousness. But not only that, the iron, we're connected to the earth, of course, we live in the womb. Openness. For Cancer, you have be open to receiving divine guidance in relationships. Leo, hello, Sailor. How are you? Welcome to the live. We have Leo test. Leo, your strengths and your weaknesses are being tested. It's only a test, Leo. Remember, we are these individuals. We constantly grow, change. We come out better and stronger. No, I'm just giving some telepathic energy. This is a tarot reading, alive. Would you want, if you want a horoscope, you could go ahead and ask. Let's go ahead to Virgo. Virgo, enlightenment. With enlightenment, there is no separation. We realize that we all one with the divine. Okay? But really never trust the person that says they enlightened. The enlightenment happens a few minutes before we cross over. So just be careful with that. Illumination, things that will be exposed. You have the sun in your house. So just be careful with that. When people say they enlightenment, you better run the other way. No, that is not that easy. We have other things to take care of. With that being said, let's go ahead to Libra. Libra, you have, I believe, Mars. No, not Mars. Who's in your house? Yeah, I believe it's Mars. Trust your intuition. Yes. All right, your intuition is powerful. You'll be able to, Libra, one thing that you don't understand, you might not be aware, you'll be able to tell things before they happen or to predict future events. All right? Trust your instincts. Your intuition is always your guidepost. All right? Let's go ahead to Scorpio. Scorpio, you got moon in your house. So every relationship had those magical moments that can be rekindled, especially with the moon in your house, with that's nurturing love. I forgive, I feel good. All that deep passion is ready to be released. All right? You might find yourself, thinking about the past, how nice, beautiful things used to be between you and, those magical moments. Okay? You either all or nothing. You are loyal to a fault. You know that. Let's go ahead with Sagittarius. You got the bond of love grows stronger over time, just like the tree. It strengthens. It goes down because it survives all instinctions, right? Extensions. I'm sorry. And so you're strong. The survival of relationship withstands the tests of time. Okay, and it just grows stronger and stronger and stronger. Okay. So just think about that. How strong, so in order for it, you have to give it, sometimes you have to give it space. Let's go ahead to Capricorn. Capricorn marriage. The marriage of the souls is the union of two divine opponents. Okay, soul energy. Because Capricorn, you have the ability to go back and forth between the material and the emotion. So you have a good balance between that. Okay? Which is a beautiful energy when it comes to doing all you can. It's like the weakest link, like the chain that the devil carries is as strong as its weakest link. You need all three. You need the lower three, that strength, that, the balance between my feelings, my emotions, and, the material realm. Okay, so remember, the chain is as strong as its weakest link. Let's go ahead. That chain is not as strong as what I'm saying. You're the strong one in there. Just keep pushing forward. Marriage takes two. It takes commitment. It takes honesty, my values and everything else. Let's go ahead with Aquarius. Intense. The intensity of the true soul connection includes highs and lows. All right. So how do I deal when it's not so good? Okay. When it's not so good, we deal with it when it's really good. We deal with it the same way because we understand that these are the highs and lows of the relationship. They go with the tides of the moon, the ocean, right? We go through these wavelengths. And so when we understand that not everything is going to be, or every day is not going to be peaches and cream, it's not going to be sunflowers, principles they don't always smell like flowers. So understanding the intensity of the true connection, when it's really, really true, you know that you're going to go, and when you can stand the tests of time through the highs and the lows, not when it's good, I just want to be there. No, that's not how relationships work. Remember, if it's good, it's going to be bad. It's going to be, it's not going to be so easy. If it was easy, okay, we won't be here if it was easy. Let's go ahead to Pisces. Pisces, the recognition. The universe will help you recognize signs and miracles. For those people that don't believe in miracles, they don't experience them. So you tell the universe, yes, I am open. Yes, I understand miracles. And if you don't understand them, the universe will send you signs. A lot of times we don't understand the miracle until it's right in front of our face. And even if it's right in front of our face, because we in the state to survive. When you in the survival state, like I have to do and I have to work so hard. We miss the miracles that are right in front of our eyes. So let the universe connect. Especially if you sit under a tree, which there's free electrons, which is good for your antioxidants, connecting. You get that energy when you feel so disconnected. Maybe you are supposed to be in the position, because when the four cups, when that person is sitting under a tree, right? Because they are taking care of others, all right? Some, like, you're put in a position where you're gonna have to be that caretaker, and that might not leave you a lot of time for you, all right? But is that a sign that you're supposed to be doing this kind of work, like your life purpose, all right, in this lifetime? So with that being said, let's go ahead. Let's move over with the tarot. Let's go ahead. All right. It's all about my attitude. Ask the universe, is this what I'm supposed to be doing? Is it something else? Right? You get instantly connected, okay? A song might come on. You be like, wow, that is it. You might go on any social platforms. You might see a video. Maybe you get a letter in the mail, anything like that. Just try to recognize the signs. Miracles happen to you before. They happen to you today. They happen to you, and they will continue to happen to you as long as you believe in miracles. Because the person that believes in miracles, they will experience them, no doubt. That sound off. All right. Let's go ahead and see. Embrace new opportunities. Let go of the worry, your attitude. You got good qualities. We all are blessed to see another day. Just take a chance. Take a moment. All right. And think about how blessed you are. The divine has blessed you and you're here. And it's all about moving forward. Let's go ahead. The moment you accept responsibility, the accountability for everything in your life, even if you say, oh, it's their fault, right? You gain power to change anything in your life, because if you created it by thought, right, then you could change it by that same thought. Just changing your perspectives, paradigm shifts, the belief system. Let's go ahead. From now, I'm going to go backwards from Pisces to Aries. If you have a question, come on in. Don't be scared of the title. Or, not the title, the name. I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to give it to you. And it's going to be quick. I'm still cool. One more. And if you go back to the beginning of this live, I put all my cards out. And so you'll be able to see them. No cards left behind up in here. One more. Let's go ahead. From Pisces to Aries. I'm going backwards now because I started with Aries with the telepathic oracle cards. All right. One more. All right. Pisces, today. The Ace of Wands is that you might feel inspired. You might feel like reaching out, or you might feel like taking action, okay, to go after that thing that you want. So the universe is saying, listen, you got what it takes, and so, yeah, just reach out, go after the things that you want, start, but that your goals, they have to be like, break them up into little, reachable ones, okay? So it's an invitation. It could be flirting. It could be anything here. This represents growth. Remember, the leaves fall and they grow back, and so are we. So just keep pushing forward in any endeavors. If you want to flirt today, it's a good day to flirt. You have what's going on. Let me see. Astrologically. So we have Mars, or even that things are slowing down, because this gives you a time to slow down. Just because you probably feel empty, like, man, there's nothing moving, all right? I can't feel like inspired. This is a time to reflect, okay? To have that balance between, work, play, and things like that. So the Ace of Wands is an invitation to go after the things that you want, This is inspiration is a respirar, to breathe, inspire, in spirit, all right? So you are given this beautiful spark in spirit. And spirit means you're non-physical, all right? Sublimated, feeling exalted with that energy, enlivened, enthusiastic. All right, so it says yes. Whatever you want here, the answer will be yes. Receiving messages of, this is like the page and the ace of wands are closely together. So it's yes. Whatever it is, it's yes today. All right, say yes to the new opportunities and continue to put effort in, because this is all for potentiality, but it depends on what you do with it. But so yes. All right, so it's yes. One more for let's go to Aquarius. Aquarius, you got the strength card. All right? And the strength card in this case today, right? This represents courage and strength. You know when we deal with so much and we be like, no, I don't think like the moral strength that takes to face people when you know that you messed up, that takes courage and that takes strength, right? When you messed up and people expect you to be down and be like, oh, you messed up so much, that takes courage when you walk with your head up high, you know, that takes courage and strength. So that's what they're telling you today. Hold your head up high, okay? Remember, you close the lion's mouth when you hold up your head high, all right? You don't feed it. You don't feed into all that, the way people want to make you feel, because we all mess up in life, okay? We all face challenges, adversities. Having that stoic, right? When we surrender control, not our will, because we need it to survive, right? Because that's our son. But what it's saying here, when even you messed up or whatever the case may be, or even because sometimes we identify with things that from the past, all right. So whatever the case may be, you facing adversities, challenges, whether it's in your health, whether it's in your job, people, your environment. The strength is the energy to maybe you like to exercise, maybe you want to start. There's something new that you want to do here, Aquarius. So the answer is yes, okay? It could be you from maybe getting a job in a dental place, right? Or becoming a dentist, working for an office here, maybe moving human resources, okay? Security, okay? Anything within the public, stand up straight and move forward. You have the courage, you have the strength. Don't back down now. Anything that you want to do here, maybe you're getting your teeth fixed, anything that requires to sit under pressure, basically, okay? So that is it. Let's go ahead to Capricorn. Capricorn, you got the Three of Swords. Capricorn, so the Three of Swords represents conflicts, okay? It represents having the abilities for you to today, because your energy is like, to build something tangible, to build something, all right? Maybe you want to thinking about separating from a job here. Okay, Capricorn. The Three of Swords is a card of heartbreak, but the energy that I'm picking up for you, maybe overcoming conflicts, not thinking about how long it's gonna take, right? Because you got this mountain goat energy, to embody that energy and to know that at least for the rest of the year, all right. Even if there's something that you're temporary out, maybe out of fun, okay. So the best thing that you can do is to embrace the spirit of that goat, so that you can know that you can overcome anything. All right, to reach your full potential. All right. So that's basically it. The connection between your heart and your mind, because we're talking about duality here, both between the material and emotional realm, so you don't get caught up with the emotional side of it. All right, and you could be more practical, the heart and the mind, because your heart already knows what it wants. So like, try to use the law of three. All right, what I think, what I feel, and what I do. All right, and I don't let other people's opinions affect me, or all right, because remember, everything goes to the heart. Watch the heart is basically what they're telling you, or anything that you want to do here when it comes to anything in groups of three. All right, maybe not want to work with people. You're tired of people. Maybe you want to invite more people to work with more people. Maybe you feel like, ugh, I want to do something by myself. Any occupation, anything that you're trying to do here, especially when it comes to your mind. Your mind is powerful, and so just understand that everybody's not going to have our same viewpoints. Okay, so when you understand that, their opinions of me shouldn't matter. I mean, it's me seeing things from a broader perspective. Okay? Whatever you're trying to do here. Because you have this very entrepreneur spirit, but a lot of times, we get caught up with, the feelings get in the way, So, because you probably want something that makes you feel secure as well. Okay? So just be careful here as well with cardiology. Maybe you want to go into that. Working with a grief counselor or things like that. Or maybe have to counsel people. All right, like you don't want to feel that energy. Hey, everybody's calling me today, and I can't pick up. So okay, but if it is a heartbreak, I'm sorry for your loss. Okay, let's go ahead to Sagittarius. Sagittarius, you get this card, the Seven of Wands is the card of the teacher. Lecturing or standing up for people, this is where you shine at. All right, maybe you want to take a defense course or teach people how to do something today, or just rooting for the what is that guy called, the underdog. Okay, so you have that spirit, that underdog spirit, that you go and you meet challenges head on. So good for you. Today's the day to stand up, and and if you want to speak or you have a speech to do, you are prepared. All right, you're the one that they chose, and so step up confidently. You have what it takes. You already know that, because if not, they wouldn't choose you, right? So just be mindful of that. And what else for? Just you got this is basically what this is saying. All right. So let's say I go to a party, right, and there's a lot of people coming towards me. Am I gonna hold the wall? Or Am I gonna go and mingle? All right. And if I do, am I gonna be too aggressive? So don't be scared if you be too aggressive. Okay. If you got a chance to speak today, use your words wisely. Okay. We all get opportunity where we get to stand up for others, defend others, right, that are too weak to defend themselves. Or all right. So that's pretty much it. Let's go ahead with Scorpio. Scorpio with the moon in your house. So the Ten of Cups is I prioritize family, friends, so I could, because it's like your energy here, colorful jobs and things like that, but being surrounded with family is meaningful. I feel like here you want to, you know, be able to do so much for your family, right? So the Ten of Cups is an invitation to, so a lot of times we have to leave family in order to pursue our goals and dreams to make it to this happy place. So don't worry so much about family. Like if I'm gonna, because you're loyal to a fault, remind yourself to have fun at the same time, okay? And you'll get there. If you're not there in the Ten of Cups, trying to keep a family together is a lot of work, all right? And there's a lot of responsibility. So and that's pretty much it. The Ten of Cups is an invitation. I'm about family. We're happy. Family's everything to me. I prioritize family. So today, what they're saying to you is, I know that you want to do good and you want to take care of your family, but don't carry all that weight and that burden on you, okay? Because I know like you're loyal to a fault and you love visiting everybody. Is what it's telling you, to take some time for you, go out and enjoy, be like a kid, and just give yourself a pat on the back, all right? And knowing that you they could count on you and you could count on you. It's like it's have to be an equal balance. All right, family is everything. We are our values are in family. Spending time with them, building better and fostering better relationship. Whether you want to become a foster parent here for some of you as well. All right, just making a big family and being around the world. Traveling between that and connecting people with their family and things like that. All right, let's go ahead with Libra. Libra, you got the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands, she is a ray of sunshine, right? They call her. She's very superstitious energy. She believes in a lot of things, so she has a lot of power. She's loyal. She like Mama Bear with with her little cubs trying to protect, But she's an entrepreneur. She's a leader, whether she's in her home protecting her loved ones. All right, she's fierce. She has a lot of different qualities, but she could be a little demanding, or she could put like, just be careful with your approach today, And if you haven't had the courage to, like trying to find an easier way to do things, Libra, okay? That's it. Because Mama Bear, she want to take care of her family and want to do things and want things to go in orderly and all right. Just today, relax. Especially if you're in a position of counseling, taking care of others. 'Cause remember, the kings, the queens, they're all about that healing energy, what they could bring to the table to a company, even if they home running their home like you know what I mean? In this fashion, it's got to be like this. Sometimes it doesn't have to be like, just have a little fun. A lot of times when that show up, we don't always have to be in that position of, that we have to be in this authoritative state. It's like basically don't bring your work home with you. Leave that at there. All right. And love in the household, we bring love, we bring compassion. We don't bring, like me, I don't bring my work home. I'm very disciplined, and so I understand this energy. But when I'm home, I'm carefree. I don't have to walk around with a stick. This got to be done like this. No. All right? So, because you got both, dealing with the polarity of both. Should I put my authority or should I be soft, beautiful like a sunrise? So you could do both. That's what this is telling you. All right? You have the ability to have the law of three. All right? Heart and mind, coherence and taking action, and having that balance between wordplay. You don't always have to have that, I demand this and this got to be done that way. All right? So just relax. It's okay. All right? When you're at home, everything should go out the window. Quick. As soon as I get in the door, I'm home. All right? But yeah, so every once in a while, we have to bring in that firmness, that hand. I'm the authority, but we don't have to push it. Like, just relax. Okay? So going to be okay. We could use this at work. When we home, we know. But just by looking, like I do it to my son, just by looking, he already know. All I got to do is look at you. I don't got to say nothing else. But sometimes, it takes a lot. We take a lot of our energy. He leaves us like this. All right? Like upside down with the energy depleted. Basically, it's depleted, and then your animal, the cat looks like, I'm ready to attack. They bite they bite your legs because they don't, jump on you. All right. So just they're wild. So just try to do the law of three, heart and mind coherence. All right. When you stay neutral, because we have them atoms and we constantly vibrating between those two, the two opposing forces, that yin and that yang. This is a lot of yang for a woman, because then it leaves you dissatisfied. Yeah. Like we don't we want to bring that soft side, all right, that nurturing. Not that this is not nurturing, but says I'm in charge here. You're gonna do that. It drains us out. All right, so let's go ahead to Virgo. You got the Nine of Cups. Exactly what you want today, Virgo. You get exactly what you want. You get the news that you want. Are you in a good position when everything is going in alignment with your thoughts, with your intentions, with your action, your words? Everything is just perfect. Everything's just going my way. I can't believe it. Wow, I had such a wonderful day. The Nine of Cups shows up. I really got what I wanted. Yay. And so that leaves you emotionally fulfilled. Okay. This is the Mastery Cup. Everything's going my way. And I'm just happy. I'm thankful. I'm grateful. The divine has blessed me one more day. Every time we see this card, we got to be thankful for all the blessings, both the big and the small. We continue to pray. We continue to affirm. We just continue to stay on this path. Even when it doesn't go so, even when the things doesn't go my way, I'm okay. I'm going to be okay either way, because we know what goes up comes down. The law, the hermetic. Oh, man, I'm getting a phone call. Everybody's calling me today. Wow. Did I have an appointment today? I think I did. Oh, wow. I had an appointment today and I forgot. I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to have to cut this live. I forgot everybody. I'm like, why is everybody calling me? I don't even know if I'm going to keep this live up, but I'm going to keep going. All right, so I was Virgo. Let's do Leo. Leo, you got the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles is a card of, having and multitasking. Maybe you have a lot of things to do between home, work, the kids, balance, right? Try to take out some time for you throughout the day. Take little breaths here and there. You have a lot of kids. You have a lot of obligations. All right? Take some time and play. Work hard, play hard. All right? So have to have the balance between work-life balance, career, children, just taking care of a lot of things. The multitask card here. And just remind yourself today, maybe negotiating, it's from getting the kids out of bed and getting things ready, or packing lunches and all kinds of things in and outside the house. Let's go away really, really quick. Cancer, you got the, oh no, Cancer. Let me leave it here. Somebody's being tested. Let's go ahead with the Queen of Swords, Cancer. All right. So Cancer, this is basically, she has a direct approach because she's using logic over my intuition. And that's good. Also, that's okay. When you're in this rational and steady state of mind, you get things done more. And it's good intuition, emotion, and I'm leaving the emotions out. All right. She's intuitive because she knows she's a clear thinker. She's taking that sword and she's streamlined. All right. She's picking that sword up, and today is not going to be today. So there's a straightforward approach in your approach. All right. One of the good qualities of you that you don't mind telling people like it is. So that's good. I mean, so a lot of times we don't really, when we indecisive, but this is a decider. You have made a decision here. I would like to know what that is. It could be anything from, because the clouds are really, really low. Maybe love, coming down from this, love energy. The clouds are really low, and that represents that I'm clear thinking. I'm not fogged by the emotions any longer. So there is the little cherubs there that represents divinity love. She's got the evolution. She got the butterfly here, waxing. That, to me, that represents the waxing and wedding crescents, and also the patience. Like, I'm out of patience, okay? Because the the butterfly is low. So I ran off my patience. I was patient. I was cool, and now I'm now, okay? So that's gonna be your approach, or just being straightforward. Like, I'm not gonna hold back. I'm not living in this dreamland anymore. I'm not going to caught up my feeling. I'm thinking and being more rational. All right, and that's basically what the energy is telling you for today, Cancer. Your straightforward approach to getting the things that you want, getting them done on time, and seeing through the bull. You know what I mean? That's it. Let's go ahead to Taurus. Taurus, you got the Taurus. So you have, when the tower card comes out, people get a concern. But the tower card, you could have a job that's isolating you. All right, you could have a job that's boring. It's like, when you go to when you live up, well, not live up. Let's say I live in close up to close to a place that is like woods, right? I'm isolated from everybody. So this is like that. Like, you have a job that you have to pay attention to, like you on duty, on call. All right, to see if the fire is gonna start. All right, this leaves you alone. Okay, so unexpected change could happen to you today that's gonna cause you, all right, to run in an emergency. All right, so just think about it like that. The Tower card is a card of unexpected, but we always got to be prepared for the things. Or maybe a last minute call here to a connection. Just be careful with the home. Like they always say, check the foundations of your home. Make sure that there's no leaks down there. Maybe you're storing some stuff in the basement, but you could get a phone call, or maybe you had it already. Now you're thinking about, should I go or not? Like, it's not immediate for me. It could wait. All right. So that's the energy for you, Aries. You have the Two of Swords. You might be struggling here, or, to make a decision here. This is choices and torn between the choices, the balance between my emotions and what I'm really knowing. Because you know things here. So basically, this card is saying, like, let's say I work somewhere. And somebody's doing some messed up stuff, and you know about it. Do I say something and I stay working here, right? Or, so that's what's calling you today, or do I stay shut? Do I walk away from the job, or I just pretend like it don't have nothing to do with me? So that's the kind of energy I get here. When somebody is doing things that are not, it. That happens everywhere. So now, man, I'm sitting here, these people are doing all these things, or they might ask you to do something that goes against your values, your principles, your morals, all right? Do you do it, or you be like, nah, I'm not doing that just because there could be more money? No, I'm not doing that. Like, should we? And then, because this is my livelihood, this is my job, so now I'm stuck here. Should I do it, or should I stay quiet about it? We all met with these challenges every day. So just do what your heart says, take some time and just try to figure it out, all right? So anytime that we get stuck like this, it's bad, but it happens all the time. All right, so that's what the cards and the energy for you guys today. If nobody has a question, thank you so much for coming to this live. And I'll see you guys all on the next live. I'm going to start taking you guys on the road with me. So you'll probably see me a lot on the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, So I'm going to be tarot live out. I tried it before, but what happened was that I didn't know that I wasn't supposed to film. I was showing you guys some landscapes. Anyway, but I'll start that again on Thursday morning, so you guys could join me there. And yeah, I hope to see you guys. Thank you so much. God bless you guys, and have a great, beautiful rest of your day. Enjoy to the fullest. And remember, the divine has blessed you. Be thankful of that. Count your blessings, not your problems. And remember that we all go through uncertainties, and so we never know, wheels are always in motion, and just the decisions that you make. Don't be so quick to make them. Take some time, breathe, and relax, and knowing that it's going to pass. Everything passes. All right? So, with that being said, God bless you guys. Bye-bye.